3 spears, 1 knight, 1 archers, 3 spear. What? Nice name. Oh, this is Szalami? Oh, what water map? Oh, ancient spires. Alright, let's check it out. We cast this thing? Hey yo guys, what's up? This is a casted game of Chinese against Mongols, BeastyQT against Szalami. It's on ancient spires, and the Civ matchup is Mongols against Chinese. I'm watching BeastyQT, who's playing as Chinese. I want to see how he gets on in this game. He opened up with a scout, first of all. So he has double scout and can pick up as many sheep as possible. A mill on the berries, sending the first couple of sheep there. And after the first unit scout, Imperial Official. Every villager going to the sheep carcasses under the mill to generate taxes and to get Imperial Supervision bonuses. This is a water map, so he could have gone for early docks, but he has decided not to do so. Additionally, there's the build where you get 50 wood from the tree and drop it off as you make the mill. He didn't go for that build either. The build that he is doing right now gets a scout out 20 seconds faster than the build that I usually do, where it's Imperial Official into scout. And there's a lot to be said for that. You will get more sheep on the map, and your scout routes generally are better and more effective against your opponent. Right now he's got a total sheep count of 11. Chinese scouts also have more vision because of the Tang dynasty, 30% extra line of sight. And so, in theory, I think that bonus should be enough for any Chinese player, anytime, when they go double scout against an opponent that's not Chinese, that also goes double scout, to get at least 13 out of 24 sheep, aka one more. I would imagine that that 30 vision should, in average, result in that many more sheep. And he's going to do even better than that this game. He already has 12 and he's going to pick up 13, 14. It's a pretty sweet deal. A very simplified economy with just food and gold, nothing on wood, no straggler tree, nothing. And the first villager goes to the actual forest. Not much point going for straggler trees when they're as far away as the actual wood line. Picks up 2 more sheep for a total of 17. And he's already consumed 1. 17 sheep after already consuming 1. Now 18. So I think he had 19. AKA... Oh yeah, scout production is plus 5 seconds. True enough, yeah. So he actually has... This is crazy. 19 sheep. 19 out of 24. That's insane. Very, very good start here for BeastyQT. Now, he is aging up at 313, so that's how this build pans out. Wow, what a great start. So the build was 7 on food, 3 on gold, then starts straggler. Just 1 villager on the academy. And the Imperial Official on the mill with occasional drop-offs. Okay, very nice. So what does he see? He's bringing back these sheep. He has seen a town center on the water. Probably getting some sweet shoreline fishing there. Deer stones, Ovu without pastures, Ovu without barracks or stables. A very slow feudal timing with just 1 villager. This optimizes your current income, though it does mean that you get the delayed bonus gold deposit, the bonus tax deposit in the economy buildings that are within the range. And you can't make a stable or an archery range or a blacksmith or a market as quickly because your feudal is delayed. But would he do that anyway? He doesn't have the wood for it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be immediate Song Dynasty and a damn clean Song Dynasty build as well. Not saving up enough wood for a village, which is more cost efficient, but has such a large initial cost that it would force a recalibration of the early economy, which would hurt the food and the gold income. This is clean. This is going to result in a 5-minute Song Dynasty initiation, I believe. Villager is getting in position for a Barbican of the Sun already. Probably gonna plug it in a gap. Maybe he even wants it right next to the sacred site here. Nope, he's just gonna safely plug the gap kind of in front, and he's gonna be making it with 4 villagers. This makes it go up a little faster. It starts your Song Dynasty villager discount a bit quicker, and it makes it less likely that it's gonna get harassed by any would-be unit that could be coming out from the Mongol player right now. With a very safe, precious sheep economy, he's gonna have so much food for such a long time that he doesn't have to worry about that for very long. Yo, thank you so much, Rupee. Imperial Academy is churning away its first Imperial official right now, and one wonders what the plan is, how many exactly he's going to be getting. Now, Age of Empires 4 games are notoriously difficult to actually bring to a conclusion. You can take leads, you can take commanding leads, but actually finishing someone, like you would in the early days, 3 rams, 12 knights and 20 archers, and then winning in 12 minutes, that's become pretty rare. So generally, you want to prepare for the long game. And I always wonder, what are the plans to get ahead, rather than how am I going to win? Because, well, at least right now, I don't really see how I can win very, very quickly right now. So I wonder what BeastyQT's plan is. It's a pretty annoying Khan harass, but he takes 1 bullet from the town center as he was a bit too close. Okay, so let's look at the economy. The 4 villagers that made the Barbican go back to the gold. Academy keeps making Imperial officials until he has 4. And he starts a village. And he needs that. I think he needs to actually double produce that. Yeah, he's going to get supply blocked a bit, see? Village takes longer than a house, and he's making villagers at 13 seconds apiece. Therefore, this is a bit of a supply block. Okay, so what's his army right now? 3 horsemen. 3 horsemen, and he killed the Khan with the horsemen, and now he's going to be aggressive. So, how much is too much and how much is enough? Right now he's got 3 horses, and he's 4 horses, and he's making a 5th. I wonder what the exact goal is. The difference between great players and just good is knowing exactly how many to make to achieve certain goals. I had a game just now where I also wanted to apply some horseman pressure in HRE versus Roos on King of the Hill, and I made like 10, and I didn't get much done with it. I don't think I really knew how it's going to pan out. It's more of an exploratory phase, I suppose, where I'm learning once again in the current meta how early feudal pressure can affect the game, how it can like pan out. BeastyQT, he's probably going to do a little bit more. A little bit of idle time, maybe even some villager kills. The 5 horsemen come in. He sees the fast castle. It's a obscenely fast castle, actually. Is he going to keep attacking here while the outpost fires? Yes, he's just going to stay, and it makes sense. First villager goes down. And BeastyQT has recalibrated to stone and wood in order to make a second TC. He'll be on double TC Song Dynasty. He's killed 1, 2 villagers perhaps. Horsemen are not fantastic at killing villagers, or so I would say, but he's actually done extremely well. 4 villagers down for just 2 horses. It couldn't be more worth it. Imperial Examinations has not yet been researched. We're at 8 minute 40, and BeastyQT has accumulated enough resources to go for a second town center. Very clean macro. Does he have wheelbarrow? Yeah, he had gotten wheelbarrow as well. Yo, thanks, Azazi. Second TC right next to the first one. With the new 15 villager capacity in the garrison, there is a greater need to have a TC at home to have more garrison capacity. Going from 15 to 25 is a 66% increase in safe garrisoning. Whereas back when you had 20, it's only a 50% extra. Either way, Chinese always loved to make their town center at home already. And this one is no different. He's going for some pretty heavy fishing. The horsemen are being driven out by the Khan, who is now hardened. He is Castle Age. Now he's veteran. Now he's Castle Age, in fact. And what's really impressive here is how BeastyQT didn't overmake things. He has a plan of walling off and getting safe, walling all the places in the top off. Knowing Szalami, he might just make a dock and a transport ship here, but anyway, that's besides the point. Probably not. He's starting to exploit some of the shoreline fish. He made those 5 horses and they got an insane result. They killed the Kanwans and 4 villages and more. And after that, he made almost nothing. He's making a couple of spearmen. Not even having the hardened spearmen upgrade yet. He's got his double town center, which are both rallied on gold now. Fertilization food upgrade. Lumber preservation wood upgrade. No specialized pig mining upgrade, of course. Not worth it yet. So he keeps his 9 on wood. He keeps his 28 on food. And has put 5 on gold. And that's it? Now he's going back to food? Though I will say, hey, if he hadn't had as many sheep, he would have had to play this a bit differently. Quicker on the berries. Maybe prepare for farm economy more quickly, more on the wood. Everything would be slower, not gonna lie. You might have to go for the deer and get an earlier wall here to secure the deer. But the sheep have given him a windfall of epic proportions. And that's gonna make the timings he reaches here pretty unrealistic for recreation, for trying to copy. Nonetheless, we see a cool playstyle and a cool game plan optimized. Khan is going to keep this open. He might have to re-wall here and here, just because the ambitious wall didn't pan out. This map is Ancient Spires. Still only the 9 on wood. Increased his gold villagers to 8 from 5, but has everything else on food. So much on food. And now finally at 11:30, able to age up. What's he gonna use? I would imagine the astronomical clock tower. And I'm gonna try to make some predictions. I would start sending all my villagers to wood right now. Oh, he made the misclick. He made the misclick, click it, shift away, but actually didn't click it. Gave like a formation movement, so now it's not being built. 0. You know, this happens to me a lot. It's really obnoxious. When will he notice? He did. Okay, so that was the plan. 10 on the landmark and then everyone to wood. And I would imagine he has to rally his villagers to wood now, and he does. Okay, so what I notice is that he's got a really clean like pattern of villager attribution. There's much less shifting around. There's much less over resources. He went to 30 on food and then kept it there, right? And then I might be like, I'll take 5 or 10 away. No, 30 on food. He kept 5 on gold for a while, then 8, but didn't have to take any away. He kept 9 on wood for the longest time ever. He saw that as enough wood to sponsor some villages, some spearmen, some walls. And only now that he has reached Castle Age, has he been ramping up his wood economy big time. Making a combination of spears and horsemen. What else? Are we going for a religious building and getting some relics? Looks like he's towering up the sacred side. No religious units just yet. He's getting veteran spearmen, veteran horsemen. 15 spears and 4 horsemen right now. The wall off has been completed. There could be a dock attack here. It would be so surprising. If Szalami is aware of how vision works, he could have like a dock, 16 units, go in, bam. There is a second wall, but this is not walled, so there could be an incursion. Back on stone, I would imagine for the purpose of making a keep eventually. A really nicely, healthily balanced out economy. 30, 20, 15. Pretty envious of that. Second barracks, blacksmith. He's got level 2 fertilization, level 2 food upgrade coming in. Makes sense. After all, he's doing a lot of food gathering. No survival techniques yet. Probably an oversight. Would be quite good with the amount of deer that are here. And what is he going to ramp up in production? Barracks and stables. 3 apiece. So it's spearmen and horses. Interesting. A complete ignoring of the relics. Wonder how you guys feel about that. Sometimes maybe you just have to simplify it for yourself and say, hey, the 1 or 2 relics that I'm gonna get are not gonna be worth the investment and the mental tax. I find it interesting. Maybe I should do that more often. But it's also depending kind of on how the game is going. 6 unit production buildings. His blacksmith, ranged armor, and then melee attack. We are in Castle Age. Clock tower is not being used. The Imperial officials are on the 4 resources. And it still looks so clean. What a nice spread. 32, 27, 17, 10. His economy bank is looking real nice as well. We've got an army of 6 horsemen and 19 spears. Occasionally, we see some horsemen scouts. So he's getting information. What does he know? Hey, it's double TC. We see some shamans. Oh, this looks like a great holiday location. Look at this. Hotel Laguna Beach. Very nice income right now. Almost enough stone to make a keep. There are 2 sacred sites on this map. He could make one here, a keep, and then take the site. But more likely he's going to want to take the other sacred site. So what would you put Szalami on right now? 16 minutes, no aggression. Wouldn't you imagine that Szalami is trying to go Imperial? We don't see any units. There's been no aggression. He knows Beastie is probably going to be on Song double TC. I'm guessing Imperial here. There are Lancers. I have been streaming for 8 hours, yes, but I had 2 disconnects. So he's actually getting Imperial himself. 5 horsemen, 21 spears, 2 nest of bees, and Imperial. See, that's something I don't do that often, do I? I typically make units very liberally, sometimes very randomly. Spirit way. I think I need to learn when not to make units, so that I can get some quality units. I try to kill people in Castle Age, and it kind of doesn't work. The only way to kill someone in Castle Age is if you're extremely far ahead, and you just spam knights at their base. Even then it probably doesn't end, but it puts you obscenely far ahead. Or a keep and mass trebuchets. Whoa. Wait, are we going Fire Lancers? We're going Fire Lancers, aren't we? Yeah, boy. So he's Imperial. Szalami is not. He started to do stone walls. Lol. Yeah, let's get safe. It's a good way to play against Mongols. So what does Mongol have? Knights, spears, archers, and a Khan. A few upgrades, very few actually. Quick stone wall, Kekwe. Kekwe? Kekwe? Yep. So they can attack stone walls now. Fat lot of good that does you. Denied. Alright, this is Age of Empires 4, man. It's hard to finish people. You got a giant army, 2 villages just dock blocked you. So, what are we making? Greaseled axles, elite spearmen, 8 barracks, 8 stables. Is he still just gonna go for these basic units? Ah, there we go. Triple granary. I think it's better when you make a triangle, but he doesn't have space. So he's just gonna make sure that the overlap hits everyone, and then 2 layers of farms around it. Wait, what's he doing? He sent his villagers away again by accident. Come on. So stone wall, more stone walls, and then an outpost for vision. And you can start to stone wall this up. There's a keep. Super turtle, right? 8-8. Does he have a university? Not yet. Double ranged armor and 1 melee attack. Triple granary. Not using it yet. He probably thinks like, hey, I need 2,500 wood before I start farming. Oh, enemy at the gate. Cannon emplacement, where? Ah, in the Barbican. Wow, let's go. Okay, so this does not look too good. Yes, the Beast can get some nice shots on the archers though. One shot. Oh, this is rough. But they are elite spearmen. Still die very fast to archers though. What's he making? Horsemen and spears. Music intensifies. Defend the motherland. Song Dynasty still. I keep in the back of his base. 123 against 70 villagers. And horsemen on top of the springles. There's a keep in the back. There's a cannon in placement now. Wow, it's nice. Let's go, Barbican. I feel like he mastered the art of not overproducing units a little bit too well and got greedy. And what about a couple of men-at-arms? That would work. He refuses to make men-at-arms. No knights, no men-at-arms. Just spears and horsemen. Is he trying to prove a point? He lost everything except villagers. Making a gate. And then gold. Gold and stone. Didn't have enough farmland for so long yet, but finally getting around to it. Using the last of his wood. There's just too many villagers. A little bit of a stone wall would have stopped everything. So what are we doing now? Bombards? He made one palace guard. He thinks men-at-arms are awful. Like for Chinese or in general? He hates men-at-arms. Maybe that's my problem. I love them. And they lose to knights. They lose to... Yo, what is going on here? They lose to knights, they lose to crossbows, hand cannons. Relic, please. Yeah, I think loving men-at-arms is probably a weakness. Yeah, no, I get that the berry bush is in the way, but pathfinding, please. Yo, they got fixed. Sick. So, does he not believe in men-at-arms to such a degree that it's just going to be spears only? And does he have university yet? No. Huh. When I reach Imperial, generally I'm like, alright, let's get level 3 blacksmith upgrade. Let's get university. Is that why my games go long and why I lose timing attack windows? Well, he is getting triple ranged armor. But he's not rushing out his university, see? I think it's not a mistake. I think he's doing it on purpose. Now he could go fire lancers. The spirit way can be used. Yeah. Ancient techniques, fire lancers. Yo, thanks for the sub, Burning Blades. Yeah, each of those upgrades is 1,000 resources. It got pretty close considering the amount of sheep that BeastyQT had. And he has like 140 villagers against 85 economy. He's been Imperial for long. Like, it still feels tough for him to finish this off, you know? Dude, bombard cannons, bombard emplacements kind of own. How much does it do? 70? But it only does 20. Oh, bombard gets stopped by ranged armor? Huh. Who would have thunk it? Fire lancers and bombards and spears. Any pagodas now that he has the dynasty? Wow, look at that. 2 to 3 layers of farms. Lovely. 57 farms, guys. 144 villagers. He's been criminally supply blocked for a bit. Just ran out of gold. Beastie never builds pagodas, I don't know why. So he doesn't think... How much are they worth? How much do they cost? He doesn't think the 150 is worth earning itself back in under a minute. Oh, it's more like he doesn't have relics. Guys, come on, he has no relics. He never went for a monastery. Okay, this time it makes sense, yeah? Like, that he never makes it, okay, fine. But probably because he plays like a non-relic Chinese playstyle. Maybe like he always thinks that relic are a distraction as Chinese. That it slows down other timings. I don't know, he had one behind his top wall, Szalami on the heist. Yeah. He very deliberately decided not to go for it. Still no university? Okay. University, finally. Military Academy. Damascus Steel. Fitted Leatherwork. Mass Fire Lancers. 26 Fire Lancers. Let's see how he uses them. I'm gonna follow them in battle. I think he thinks his APM is more useful elsewhere at this point. Yeah, I think so. I was checking Tinder while waiting for 10 minutes before I could finally show myself in Grubby's glorious chat. Wait, I'm jumping into a conversation here that wasn't meant for me. I had to follow you for 10 minutes. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a 10-minute follower rule, anti-spam bots. I find it obnoxious for real people, but it's an anti-spam bot thing. And I guess like anti-drunks, they'll fall asleep before they get to reply. I didn't know I didn't follow you yet. Yeah, my nickname was Follow Grubby. I finally take away the follow, and now you follow me. That's kind of ironic. Are you always such a rebel? Tinder profile. I'm a rebel. Okay, that's nice damage. Always a rebel, got it. Okay, that's a lot of spears. He expected the fire lancers. More fire lancers here. Couple of Nestapes, couple of Bombards, and full fire lancers in production. And a grotesque economy. Absolutely grotesque economy. 3k, 1k, 2k. Ow, 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 ow. It hurts. No. How long has follow been gone for? 18 hours. Oh my god. 3,000. Yo, this is some Terran orbital command energy. I took a new base and I dropped 17 mules. Checking Tinder, chicken tender. Oh my god! How many villagers was that? Oh, that's a lot of villagers. It's glorious. How do they do against crossbows? Pretty good. It's just 16 damage, huh? No bonus damage. Nice. Look at that economy. Is this where you would make a hand cannon switch? Nope, he's just staying on fire lancers. What's he using a siege for? It's just AFK? Just AFK. He's got level 2 eco upgrades, no level 3s. These guys just ran out of a gold mine. So, how many villagers are there? 64 for Szalami. 2k stone. Oh, this seems like something I could try to reproduce. Stonewall, double TC Song, Rush Imperial, Stonewall, Fire Lancers, some siege at home to defend. It's a fun playstyle. I don't know that it would always work though. What's he gonna kill? The monastery. Yo, it's a double hit. Oh, oh my god. Let's kill the Carcanet Palace. Just click it. Come on. Do it. Oh, oh yes. Yes. Triple Relic Monastery. I really want to see that replicated by Grubby. Yo, next AoE4 stream, it's all I do. Fire Lancer Day. It's glorious. So he did get all the university upgrades for transition possibilities. He's getting reusable barrels, balanced projectiles, reload drills. Still only on stables and barracks right now. I guess he's thinking of going for hand cannons. He certainly has the economy for it. This is where in StarCraft you would go for a carrier switch. But hand cannons are your carriers here. Bombers and HC, I guess. Killing a couple of buildings here and there. No real like top priority blind focus. Yeah, that was his only chance. Just like whatever he has range for, out of range of spears. I guess eventually this really starts to hurt. Yeah, killing the 20 vills was massive. Okay. Meanwhile, killing some trebuchets. Yo, let's get a nice splash here. Does splash work against siege? The splash charge. Yeah, trebuchet is gone. It does? Oh my god. Yo, this is some fine engineering. Yep, I love it. I'm in love with Fire Lancers. GG.